Female reproductive system, one pair ovaries, student, one pair ovaries. Next, one pair oviduct and single uterus. It is the uterus, and it is the part is called vagina. It is the part is called vagina, student. Still this first one about the ovaries. Ovaries are primary sex organs. Ovaries are primary sex organs that produces ova. Okay, student. Gametes. Ovaries produces gametes or the ova. Next, student, and also secretes estrogen hormone. Estrogen hormone. Student, ovaries, primary sex organs, locates one on each side of the lower abdomen. One pair ovaries which produce ova or the gametes, and estrogen hormone. These are the one pair ovaries locates at the lower part of the abdomen, students. Next, each side, one pair ovaries present, one on each side of the lower abdomen. Okay, student. Next, mesovarium. What about the mesovarium? Mesovarium, it is the double layered fold of peritoneum. Peritoneum, that means mesoderm epithelium. It is obtained from the embryonic layer, that is called mesoderm. Okay, student. Peritoneal, that means that is the part related with the mesodermal epithelium. Student, mesovarium, it is the double layered fold of the peritoneum. Connect the each of the ovary, to the wall of the abdominal cavity. Next, student, and the germinal epithelium. What about the germinal epithelium? Germinal epithelium is also present in testis. Student, if you observe, germinal epithelium, ovary covered on outside by simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal epithelium means the cells are arranged in cube shape. Single layer of the cells arranged in cube shape, and each one of the cell consists centrally located spherical shaped nucleus. That is about simple cuboidal epithelium. Germinal epithelium, that means ovary covered on outside. Each of the ovary covered on outside by the help of the simple cuboidal epithelium. That is called germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium is also called ovarian epithelium, is also called visceral peritoneum. Student, germinal epithelium also called visceral peritoneum or ovarian epithelium. Okay. Next, tunica albuginea. What about tunica albuginea? Tunica albuginea, it is a dense connective tissue. CT means connective tissue, student. Tunica albuginea, that is a dense connective tissue capsule arranged as a capsule-like structure. Capsule-like structure. Dense connective tissue capsule underneath the germinal epithelium. This is located underneath the germinal epithelium, student. Okay, and student, ovarian stroma. Ovarian stroma. Ovarian stroma means the stroma. It is the part present in each of the ovary. That is called ovarian stroma. What is the meaning of the stroma? Stroma is with connective tissue and the blood vessel. Stroma, it is the region of the part of ovary that consist blood vessels and the connective tissue. That is the meaning of the stroma. Ovarian stroma. The stroma present in the ovary consists of blood vessels and connective tissue. Student, entire the part of the ovarian stroma, that is divides into two parts. One is the cortex, another one is the medulla. Cortex is the outer part of the ovarian stroma, and inner part of the ovarian stroma is called medulla. Next, student, what about the cortex in this? Cortex consists more ovarian follicle. Student, if you observe cortex of the ovarian stroma of the ovary, that consists more number of the ovarian follicles developed in different stages. Okay, and dense, it is a dense structure. Structurally, it is a dense, and granular. It is the region is granular. Next, medulla. What about the medulla of ovarian stroma? It consists of loose connective tissue. Medulla is with loose connective tissue, blood vessels and lymph vessels and the nerve fibers. Okay, student. And another, what about the ovarian follicles? Ovarian follicles present in each of the ovary. Each of the ovary that consists more number of the ovarian follicles available in different stages of the development. Ovarian follicles of the ovary, student, these are produces gamete, female gamete. These are the produces oocyte. These are produces ova. Student, ovarian follicle formed by infolding of the germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium that shows infolding and forms the ovarian follicle. Ovarian follicle formed by infolding of the germinal epithelium. Next, student, this is about the ovary. Okay, ovaries. Next, fallopian tube. What about the fallopian tube? Student, it is the region is called fallopian tube. One pair fallopian tubes. Oviduct. Fallopian tube also called oviduct. Extends from periphery of the ovary towards the uterus. Student, each of the fallopian tube extends from the peripheral part of the each ovary and to the uterus. It is the fallopian tube to the uterus. It is the entire part of the female reproductive system is called uterus. And funnel shaped infundibulum. Student, it consists of funnel shaped infundibulum. It is the infundibulum. It is the region is with the funnel shaped, that is called infundibulum. It is the infundibulum, student. And infundibulum that consists of finger-like projections called fimbriae. Student, infundibulum, it is a funnel-shaped structure that shows the finger-like structures called fimbriae. Student. Next, these are the fimbriae. What is the function of the fimbriae? Helps in collection of ovum. Ovum releases from the ovarian follicles of the ovary, that is collected by the fimbriae of infundibulum. Okay, student. And this is the infundibulum leads to the narrow tube structure that is called ampulla. Infundibulum leads to the ampulla. This is the region is called ampulla. This is the region is called ampulla. Okay, student. Next, another isthmus. What about the isthmus? Student, it is the region is isthmus. It is the region is isthmus. Isthmus, it is the last part of the infundibulum, and narrow lumen consists narrow lumen. Isthmus consists narrow lumen, and joins the uterus. Isthmus joined with the uterus. Isthmus joined to the uterus. Joined with the uterus, and student, it is the fallopian tube is fertilization site. Fertilization site. Okay. Two types of the gametes, male gamete, female gamete, fertilized at the region between the isthmus and the ampulla or the fallopian tube. Student, fertilization site is ampulla isthmus junction. Where isthmus and the ampulla is combined, presentation of the junction region between these two, that is considered as fertilization site for two types of the gametes. Okay, male and the female gametes. Next, another student, fallopian tube conducts ovum towards the uterus by peristalsis. Student, it is the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube shows the peristalsis movement. By the help of the peristalsis movement, that the ovum reaches towards the uterus. Student, these are the peristaltic movement that causes the movement of the ovum towards the uterus. Student, okay. Next, peritoneal fold, that one is mesosalpinx. It is the fallopian tube, infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. These are the three parts present in the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is attached to the abdominal wall, lower abdominal wall. Student, by the help of the peritoneal fold, that is called mesosalpinx. Mesosalpinx. Student, if you observe, this is the mesovarium, this is the mesosalpinx. Okay.